Hi, it's Tom from Lone Horizons. We're back with the How to Play Scarlet Heroes series of videos, and we're taking a detour from the trilogy of adventures that I was playing through solo and giving you my campaign reports of, because this video is going to be an actual play session of me playing Scarlet Heroes one-on-one as the GM with my brother Alex as the player. This is the other way of playing Scarlet Heroes, because it's not only a solo RPG, it is a group RPG as well, but it's not really aimed at groups of players. It's meant for one-on-one sessions with one player and one GM. So I've read that people use it sometimes when the RPG group fails to turn up apart from one player, and so you've only got one player and one GM. The GM might say, hey, let's have a Scarlet Heroes session because there's no need for anyone else. So that's one way of playing it. And we have been playing Stonehell megadungeon. I'm not going to go into a lot of detail about it, but to be short, it's by Michael Curtis. It was written for Labyrinth Lord rules, and Scarlet Heroes, I think, uses Labyrinth Lord as a kind of template that it's based on, because the Red Tide campaign by Uncle Kev was also written for Labyrinth Lord. So the rules slot in really well together. So that was a bit of a bonus. Stonehell Dungeon itself is an ancient prison from over 1,000 years ago, where it was built by a kind of totalitarian ruler and his insane magic-using vizier, who decided not only were they going to build a prison, but the vizier was going to use it as a magical lab for experimenting on the prisoners and doing horrible things to them. So over a millennium, it's been kind of transformed and wrecked and sacked multiple times, and it's now filled with different factions fighting over it and all kinds of weird monsters and people living down there. This isn't the first session that we ran of Stonehell. I think it's the 5th. It might be the 6th. I think it's the 5th session. And just really briefly, I'll show you these two character sheets on the screen now. This is Ardavir and Rook. Alex is using two characters. He did start his campaign, because we played a couple of different adventures before Stonehell. He started his campaign with just Ardavir, and then he added Rook because he wanted to try out spell casting as well. So if we have a look at Ardavir first, I'm not going to go over the whole character sheet, but you can pause the video here if you want to have an in-depth look at it. He is a level 3 human fighter, and his background is a village lumberjack who was drafted into the army of a local lord and then deserted it and became a military deserter. So his traits and abilities are military deserter, 2 points in that, village lumberjack, 3 points in that, and hard drinker, he's got 1 point in that, and that one is very useful for resisting poison in saving throws, which is, I thought, was quite funny. So yeah, that's Ardavir, and then you've got Rook, the magic user. Rook is a level 3 human magic user. He's not as experienced as Ardavir, and his background is Grubby Hedge Wizard, which is a really good trait name. I can't remember if Alex made it up himself or if it came from the Scarlet Heroes book, but he's basically a travelling wizard, not affiliated with any mages guild or anything, and he goes out in the field and does his own kind of experiments and lives off the land, and also lives by scamming people and conning them out of money and probably food as well, because his other trait is Silver-Tongued Chancer. He has 3 points in that. So he's not a very honest character, and Alex role plays him that way as well, which is quite fun in game. I won't go over what spells he has, because I can't remember if he even cast... Oh, he does cast a spell in the session, yeah. Also, just to mention, these character sheets are the characters as they were at the end of the session, not the start. So there are some spoilers there, but you won't know what they are by looking at it. So anyway, yeah, let's get on with the actual play. The sound isn't amazing quality all the way through. Hopefully you can live with that. But we did screen capture our Roll20, well, my Roll20 screen, so you can see all the dice rolls that I'm doing and that Alex is doing as well. And also, one last thing, there is a lot of discussion about the Scarlet Heroes rules in this, and I even go into a bit of detail with Alex about the rulings I'm making as well, because we just enjoy doing that while we're playing. And that's why we thought it might be worth recording a session and dropping it into the How to Play Scarlet Heroes series. So, in a previous session, Ardavir and Rook had found a gypsum deposit in a cave outside Stonehell and arranged to escort the foreman of a builder's yard there for a payment of 10 gold pieces so he could claim the deposit and get a source of free building materials. The builders will join them as far as the cave in today's delve into Stonehell. Okay, so it's sunrise on the morning after you had the meeting with the building company foreman, and Rook had the meeting with Palamabron, the mage. And you are now both at the northern gate of the city, and you're meeting up with Adalric, the building company foreman who you spoke to yesterday, and he's there with two workmen called Callum and Jabir, and they've got a wagon. They've got like a sort of open top wagon that they're sitting in with Adalric as well, and it's pulled by a pair of like workhorses, and they're ready to make the journey of a few hours to Stonehell with you, where you're going to show them these gypsum deposits in the cave in the canyon there. And Adalric greets you, and he's holding a crossbow, you can see, like he's expecting trouble. But Callum and Jabir are just, you can see they've got like kind of bodkin daggers on their belts. It's a funny word, bodkin, right?
It is.
It's just popped.
I don't know what it means either. I'm just imagining a dagger.
Yeah, it's just like I think it's just a kind of small everyday dagger that people carried around with them in medieval times. I think that's what it means. Okay. So they've got that's all they've got to defend themselves. And yeah, they're ready to leave.
Okay. Well, so are we. So we'll get going with them.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to sit in the back of the wagon?
I think so.
Walk alongside it.
Now we'll sit in the back of the wagon because we might as well get a free ride.
Yeah, and get there less tired
from these mugs.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was a very loud rustling sound there. Never mind.
Sorry.
So, yeah, you get going, and you follow the same old path that you took before. And I think we said it goes through some marshland and across the plains as well. And while you're traveling across the plains, you go through a kind of hilly area, and it's about mid-morning at the moment, judging by the sun. It's a clear, bright day. And yeah, you're going through a hilly area, and so there's like two hills on either side of the track that you're following, and you're in a kind of little mini valley, basically. And can you both your characters do a perception? It's not called a perception check, a wisdom check.
It's just wisdom, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. This is Ardavir. He got 7.
Okay.
No, he didn't. He got 6.
6.
His wisdom's -1.
Okay.
And this is Rook. And that's 11.
Okay. So Rook, as the wagon is trundling along, Rook suddenly, like, the hairs on the back of his neck prick up, and he instinctively he sees some movement out of the corner of his eye, and he looks to his right, and at the top of the hill, he can see what looks like shapes of people lying down on the top of the hill, and then they start to get up. It's 5 people. That's all he can tell so far, and they sort of get, right now as I'm speaking, they're getting up to stand up on the top of the hill.
Rook points them out to the others.
Okay,
and
so
Ardavir gets his crossbow ready and kind of perches at the edge of the wagon, or whatever it is that we're riding in.
Okay, So everyone
and gets
looks
really tame.
everyone looks to their right, and as these 5 men stand up, you realise they've all got short bows, and they're starting to raise the short bows at you, so you can attack them if you want.
Yeah, we're all gonna shoot with our crossbows, or I mean, Rook has a sling
Yeah.
that he can try and use from here, and his magic. If they're in range, then we'll just shoot at them first. Yeah.
Yeah, we're saying they're in range. I kind of can't be bothered to deal with like long range and medium range and short range and
Right.
stuff. So we're just going to say they're within range, but they're not very far away. And I think if you didn't have ranged weapons and you wanted to run up the hill to attack them, it would take you a turn to run halfway there, and then on the second turn, your second turn, you'd
We'd
be able to
get there.
Get there to them. Yeah.
Right.
But yeah, you've got ranged weapons, haven't you?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to shoot at them?
Yep. Shall I roll for Ardavir?
Yeah.
Okay. This is plus
That's good.
5, so that's 23 before even the armor.
Okay, yeah. Let's see.
Very good.
By the way, they all have armor class 7.
Okay.
That's the thing. The only thing that's a bit weird, I think, about the Scarlet Heroes to hit rule is that if you you have to, as the GM, you have to tell the players what the armor class is of the enemy, and for me,
or the player has to tell you the total of the roll plus their attack bonus.
Yeah.
And then you add the armor class.
You figure it out, and I kind of can't be bothered to do that because it slows it down for me and gives me more work. But anyway, so that is a hit. So you can roll his damage die and his fray die, because even though you're using a ranged weapon,
Great.
the rules say that you're allowed to use your fray die. Only thing is, you do have to reload the crossbow next turn.
Right. Okay.
And not attack.
Okay. Well, the damage roll is 9.
Wow.
For I think. 9. So 2 damage, and then the fray die is 4. So another 1 damage.
Nice. So hang on, I've just realised I don't have the damage table on the screen in front of me, but I've got it on a sheet of paper here. Yeah, okay. So that was 3. Was that 3 damage in total?
Yep.
Okay. So you get to choose where this damage goes, actually. So there's 4. These look like bandits. They're wearing leather armor. There's 4 of them standing in a row, and then by the side of them, there's a man who doesn't have a short bow, and he looks like he could be their leader. He's holding a flail. So do you want to assign that damage to the leader, or to like 2 bandits, or what? The leader and 1 bandit, or what?
I think the leader and 1 bandit.
Okay.
The main, if I can split it, then the main bulk of the damage should go to the leader. I want to take him out if I can.
I think, I think we basically, you choose who you're going to attack, and then you choose who the damage spills over onto.
Okay.
So
going for the leader first.
Go for the leader. Okay. The leader is shot down by your crossbow bolt and killed instantly, and then the first of the bandits is also killed as well.
Great.
So 2 of the men are down. There's how many are left? 3. 3 bandits left. So Rook can go next.
So Rook is going to use his sling and his magic fray die.
Yeah.
So the sling attack is only at +2. So that's 5 plus the armor class. That was not going to hit, is it?
No. That's weird. Why does it? In the chat it says you rolled a 20.
Yeah, I saw that.
But it's on 3. I think we have to.
3.
I think we should count it as 3, right?
Okay.
Sorry about that, but Yeah, so that is not a hit, not a 20, which is the target number. Okay, so the sling misses, but you can still use your fray die.
Okay, he's going to use the fray die and try and telekinetically crush a bandit's head.
Yeah.
Which is his favourite trick. That's a 3, that's 1 damage.
1 damage. So yeah, do you want to describe how that bandit dies?
Yeah, Rook kind of ineptly swings the sling around and the stone from it just like flies off into the grass. But with his other, that was a distraction, and with his other hand he's weaving a little spell, and he kind of clenches his fist with that hand, and a telekinetic wave of force kind of presses in around the bandit's head until it implodes and blood splashes everywhere.
Great, yeah. Okay, so that's another bandit down, and there's only 2 left. So Callum and Jabir, the workmen, they're really slow to react, and they've only got daggers anyway, so they can't do anything. Right. But Adalric can attack with his crossbow. So let's see, he is going to roll his d20. Oh no!
Right. Well, that's why he hired us.
Yeah, exactly. He basically like takes the crossbow off his lap, pulls the trigger, and the bolt goes like bang, and just flies up in the air, and almost like hits him in the face, but goes over his shoulder, and he's like crap, and starts frantically trying to reload it. So
Ardavir like pats him on the shoulder and goes, "Don't worry, that's why he hired us."
Right, yeah.
And then he gets his axe ready, and looks like he's about to try and like jump out and run at the remaining guys and charge them.
Great. Well, let's see what they do.
Okay.
So they are both going to make a morale roll because
I was hoping so.
This isn't going well for them. So let's see. Okay, the first one's morale is broken, and the second one's hasn't. Okay, so let's see. These 2 bandits, one of them, after seeing the head explosion, he didn't even notice Adalric's crossbow malfunction. He just screams. He just basically screams, seeing the head explode, and just turns and runs down the hill and out of sight in the opposite direction. So there's 1 left now, and he does shoot, and I think he's gonna shoot at Rook in revenge for doing something so horrific. So let's see. He has an attack bonus of +1. Oh look, he's rolled. He's got 20 with his attack bonus of +1. So he has hit Rook. He does 1d6 damage. Interestingly, by the way, in the Scarlet Heroes rulebook, there aren't longbows and short bows. There's just bows, and they do 1d8 damage. But when I was planning this, I just decided that these bandits were going to they weren't going to be that powerful. So I invented short bows for the purpose of that. Let's roll for his damage. It's just a straight d6 roll. So he does 1 point of damage to Rook.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. So then back to Ardavir.
Okay, is the wagon still moving?
Oh, so yeah, I don't know. I think it is still moving, but it's not going. It hasn't been going very fast, and the horses can't really go very fast. Like it's not Red Dead Redemption or something, you know.
Right.
They're just these ordinary work horses pulling a wagon.
Right.
I think it's still trundling along, yeah, but not fast enough for anyone to have any like penalties to shooting at it or from it or whatever.
Okay, well, instead of reloading his crossbow, Ardavir is just going to leap out of the wagon and charge the remaining bandit with his axe above his head, screaming.
Okay. I think so. I said it will take you a turn. It'll take you like 2 turns to reach him, and he can attack on the second turn. So, do you want me to? Well, if you if there are any rules about like dashing or run or sprinting or anything like that, it would probably use up your attacking action anyway.
I
So
would imagine.
it
I would
would.
imagine so, unless I can throw my axe at him,
Oh yeah.
which it's not designed for as a battle axe.
Yeah,
So,
let's check. I think I want to find out this actually. I'm just
Yeah.
actually I'll go to the PDF so people can see who are watching. I think certain weapons can be thrown and certain
I'm
ones.
guessing this isn't one of them, but sometimes
Probably
some
not.
games have. Yeah, but some games have you can throw any weapon just with a penalty
Yeah. Oh,
if it's not
so
designed for it.
small weapons can be thrown up to 30 feet away. Okay.
Okay.
So not your battle axe then.
No,
That was worth
that's fine.
checking and quick to look up as well.
Yeah, I'll just run at him yelling then.
Yeah, okay. So that's what Ardavir is doing at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You can roll a fray die, but you're not within range of the guy yet, so I don't think you can do it. I would say the fray dice rules. Some of it is a bit vague in the rule book, and I've seen when I've been, looking stuff up about Scarlet Heroes rules. There's been a lot of discussions on forums over the years about like how fray dice can and can't be used. But I think in this situation, because it just doesn't make sense, does it?
Well, I'm nowhere near him, so yeah.
Yeah. Okay. With your crossbow that needs to be reloaded after it's used each time, I think we just say that the fray die means that because you're a Scarlet Hero, Ardavir can shoot his crossbow at the first guy, then quickly reload it and shoot the second guy, and then he has to spend the next turn reloading
More slowly.
More slowly.
It all just evens out. It all just evens out into the I don't know, across the span of time that the rounds cover. It's all
think
abstract
that's what it's
anyway.
meant to be like.
Yeah.
So on with the fight anyway. So that was Ardavir. Rook can take his turn.
Well, Rook will just shoot with his sling again.
So the armor class is 7.
That's still a miss, I think, because it's
Right.
plus 2 is his attack bonus.
Oh yeah, so it would be 12 plus 2 is 14.
Yeah. So the fray die, 1 damage.
Oh great. So is that his head exploding as well then?
No, that's his armor just becomes really, really tight as the
Nice.
as it presses in around him or his collar becomes really tight as it presses in around him from this kinetic energy and like chokes him
Right.
and kills him that way.
Nice.
Rook is always experimenting with what he can do with this
Great.
one spell that he knows.
Yeah. All right, that's great. So all the bandits are killed apart from the one that ran away, and you can just see him really far in the distance, running up and down multiple hills one after another.
Right. Yeah. Right.
If you imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're all dead.
Ardavir is going to rifle through their pockets and see if they've got anything worth taking.
Okay. Yeah. So, they have a total of 17 gold pieces between them.
Great. We'll take that. That's almost more money than we've found in Stonehell so far.
Yeah. You haven't been very lucky.
Ardavir mutters about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's good. They have their weapons and things, but like because they were using bows, you can't take their arrows and use them as a crossbow.
Okay.
Or anything like
We
that.
don't want. Yeah, I'll just leave all their equipment. Just take the money.
Okay. So that's that dealt with, and also Rook can use his bandages to just heal that 1 hit point that he lost.
Oh yeah.
At the end of this fight. Them's the rules. Okay, yeah. So Adalric thanks you both for helping out with that, and he looks kind of sheepish about the crossbow incident that he had. And yeah, so you just carry on going towards Stonehell, and eventually, at about midday, you make it to the canyon which you follow the track around in a western direction, and then you arrive in the canyon at the gatehouse, the old broken down gatehouse that you came to before.
Yeah, we haven't been inside the gatehouse yet, I don't think.
No, you haven't.
So this time we're going to explore that. We're going to tell Adalric and his friends to stay close. And we're just going to go up to the entrance to the gatehouse and look inside. Okay.
Yeah, so you can go... Basically, the way you can get into the gatehouse is... The shape of the building goes north to south. It's like a long shape that blocks the entrance to the canyon. And the wall has been breached in the north and in the south as well. So you can go into it in either of those places.
Okay, we'll go to the south one.
Okay, so...
And step inside.
Step inside the gatehouse there. Let's see. So, I've now got the map on screen for everyone to see, for me to make notes on. And what I told you about the north and south part of the gatehouse building was actually wrong. That's basically the walls have been breached there, but there's loads of rubble blocking you from actually getting inside the gatehouse itself there. So the way to get into the gatehouse is in the center. There's the main gates, like these huge set of gates that have fallen off or been torn down.
Okay.
Excuse me.
We'll go up to them then and just poke our heads inside. By the way, all the time that we're in the dungeon, you can assume Ardavir is in front with his axe and shield.
Oh yeah, okay.
Ready.
Yeah, that's fine. So you can see that they're huge wooden doors bound with iron, and they look like they fell down a long time ago, and they're now lying on the ground. And then behind the gates, within the building itself, you can see two giant portcullises, one where you are, and one about like 100 feet or so inside. There's another portcullis and another huge gateway with gates missing from it. That looks like it was the security to stop prisoners escaping out of the front entrance.
Right.
So they're really heavy and rusty, but the weather and other adventurers have done what they can to get through them. And there's like there are bits missing that have been sawn off and stuff and rusted and broken off, so that you can get in and out easily without crawling or anything like that.
Okay. Then we will go inside and just advance across the gatehouse, looking around us in case there's anything here.
Okay, yeah. So you're moving slowly and carefully, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around at everything. So you're in the area between the portcullises, and you can see. So let's see how wide is this room? It's actually like 60 feet wide, and 40 feet north to south. So sorry, I forgot how I was describing like the room dimensions last time we were playing. Basically, this sort of part of the gatehouse is there's probably a name for it if it was a castle, but I don't know the name. It's like 60 to 80 feet west to east and 40 feet north to south. And in the north and south walls, there are like slits. And you assume that, they're like arrow slits that archers could shoot through, if someone was invading or trying to escape or something, they could be shot through these arrow slits or something like that. So that's what you can see as you're walking through. And there's a load of, like on the the first floor of Stonehell and around the canyon, there's loads of like trash, rubbish, rubble, just like old wrappers of rations and things, and old campfire burn marks and things of hundreds of years of people exploring Stonehell, basically.
Yeah. Okay. We want to get on into the depths, but first we need to go and find the cave with the gypsum.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So, because the guys are with you, aren't they? I forgot.
Yeah.
You've got
they're
them with
coming.
you. Yeah. Okay. So
Yeah,
you don't
we've told them to just stay behind us and stay close.
Yeah. Okay. So you move through this room, and you come out into it's actually the rest of the canyon is open up again. I'm a bit. This map is a bit confusing the way it's laid out, but yeah, you come out on the other side of that room. You go through another portcullis, and then you're on the other side of the gatehouse, and you can see doorways along the wall. There's one to the north in the middle of the northern section of the gatehouse, and there's one to the south in the middle of the southern section of the gatehouse. But I'm guessing you want to just keep going on into the canyon then.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
And we'll just walk down the length of the canyon because, according to my map, the path up to the cave that we found is almost all the way to the west.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's fine. So in that case, I'm going to move you, because I'm tracking the time with the dungeon time tracker and stuff. I'm just going to move you at 3 times your normal movement rate, your encounter movement rate. I'm going to move you at your exploration rate, which will be 120 feet per turn. Just for your information. Okay. So just being very methodical about this. So you walk through the canyon, you get to the center. Can you remember there's like a copse of trees growing to the south in the center of the canyon?
It was very
things?
Yeah, it was a weird magical copse of trees. We'll have a look at it and keep an eye on it as we go past it, just to check that no one's coming out of it. Because it seemed to be that when you go in among the trees, you look like a tree from the outside.
Yeah, that was really weird. Yeah. Okay, so you're gonna continue.
So it would be a good spot for someone to ambush you from. So we'll keep an eye on it. But you can see to your south. You can see the trail going up the side of the canyon, the kind of switchback trail that goes back and forth up the side, and it leads to a cave entrance, and that is where the gypsum cave was. So you can go up there with the 3 guys. I suppose they've got the wagon, and leave that at the bottom of the trail, I guess, with the horses.
I'll think that
maybe leave one of the guys with the horses.
Yeah. You're on with the dungeon time tracker. Going by the dungeon time tracker, you're on a rest turn, but I'm gonna ignore that while you're in the canyon, because it just doesn't seem like much time has passed to be resting. I think that makes much more sense when you're slowly and methodically exploring a dungeon. And time will go by a lot slower then. All right, so you get to that cave, and let's see, you go through the first cave. What was in the first cave?
There's nothing on our map.
Yeah, nothing interesting, I think. There was a crab spider here, and I think we killed it. So the crab spider's corpse is still there.
We point Ardavid gestures to it and like points it out to Adalric and says, "There you go. We took care of that for you."
Right, yeah. The Adalric and his men kind of marvel at it and look at it for a moment. Okay, and there's enough light to see in this cave because you've got the cave entrance right near there and it's midday. So into the gypsum cave. Yeah, he has a look. Adalric has a look and he says, "Yep, that's gypsum, all right." And there's a big pile of lumps, like the lump that you took to him. And there's like I had to roll for the number of lumps. There was 38 chunks of it. And he says, "Yep, we're happy to pay you the 10 gold pieces and make our own way back. And then we'll take what we can." Sorry, we'll take what we can right now. We'll make our way back with a wagon and load it up with gypsum, and then we'll set up an operation to come back and start mining it properly. So that's 10 gold pieces well earned, and thanks again for dealing with those bandits on the road.
We are glad to be of service, friend.
That sound really like peaked just then. It was funny.
Oh, right.
Okay, so they are going to stay there in that cave, and I guess you can leave them and go on into Stonehell again.
Yeah, got our 10 gold. We go back down the path and we head for the archway and the spiral stairs.
Okay. That's fine. So you can make it to the spiral staircase now, and go down. There's no kobolds coming out. There's no kobolds coming back.
Okay, good.
To Stonehell this time, like the last time.
Good.
Okay, so you come down the spiral staircase, and you're in that 40 by 40 square bare stone room again.
So at some point we want to go down to level 3 and find the library that the big stone head told us to search for the grimoire in.
Yeah.
But we've decided, since we're back and it's a new day, and we're feeling refreshed and ready for adventure, we might as well explore this upper level a bit more, and go to somewhere we haven't been and see if we can find any treasure,
right? Yeah.
That anyone else might have missed. So there's our map shows a corridor to the south from this room, which I don't think we've been down, and a door in the east wall.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, neither of which you've explored. Yeah.
Okay. And the corridor to the north, which we have, is that all the exits?
There's actually in the north wall. In the north wall, there's the corridor in the northwest, the western side of the north wall, and that has these stone archways there, which look like fanged mouths, and there's murals of cavorting imps on the walls between them. I think you remember that. That's where you went before.
We went that way, yeah.
Yeah, but in the eastern side of the north wall, there is a door there that is currently closed.
Okay. We will go and listen at that door.
Okay.
Rook will.
So, you go there, you listen at that door, and you can't hear anything.
Okay. We will open the door.
Okay. So this room is 30 feet east to west by 20 feet north to south, and it looks like there was some kind of big fire in there. It's like the same bare stone walls, like kind of stone block walls and flagstones on the floor, as the rest of Stonehell that you've seen, but there's like soot everywhere. There is some like old furniture in here, mostly made of wood, and most of it is all charred and burned. and it smells of smoke, but like there's no movement in there or anything. And also looking in there, you can see that there's a door in the east wall, in the north part of the east wall.
Okay. Can we tell how long ago this fire seems to have been?
It's definitely
if we
not
can
recent.
Smell. Okay.
I think it smells because the whole room looks to have been completely burned. Like everything in the room is burned.
Okay.
But there is some furniture around.
Okay. We will go to the door in the east wall and listen at it. And if we don't hear anything, we'll open it.
All right. And just for the benefit of people listening, people watching, we assume that Rook and Ardavir are like searching all the time for anything odd, about any doors and walls and things that they're encountering, just so that you don't have to say I search for traps or something like that all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. I don't know how everyone else deals with that kind of thing, and I think there's like millions of Reddit arguments about it and stuff, but that's just how we've been doing it anyway.
Well, because you do, like, it is mostly about going from room to room, like going room by room. It's a proper dungeon crawl. So it just speeds it up if you don't have to say it every single time we search for traps or whatever.
Yeah. You'd have to have like an abbreviation that you say or something. I don't know. Okay. So yeah, you listen at that door, which is just a normal wooden door, but it's charred, and you can't hear anything coming from it either.
Okay. Yeah, we open it.
Okay. So in here, this is a kind of funny shaped room, but mostly it's like 40 feet west to east and 30 feet north to south. And you can see in there that it seems to have been some kind of feast hall or really big dining room. So there's like old battered shields and old tapestries on the walls that are like all mouldy. And there's like long, large wooden tables that are all falling apart and rotten, with chairs rather than benches at them. So it looks like some kind of like fine dining area rather than something that the prisoners of Stonehell would have used.
Okay. If we look on the walls, these tapestries and things hanging up, does any of it look valuable?
Are you going into the room?
Oh, yes, yeah.
It's all rotten and mouldy. Okay. So it looks like kind of old sort of heraldic art, like representing families, like family crests and things like that. But you can't really recognize any of it because it's just so old and rotten. There is some random bits of furniture lying around the room that is also old and rotten, but looks like it's still intact.
Okay. Ardavir mutters, "This place is so miserable." Are there any other exits from this room?
Yes, there is a door in the south wall. On the western end of the south wall, there's a wooden door that's closed.
Okay, we will go up, listen at the door, and if we don't hear anything, open it.
Okay. Let's see. So, you listen. You can't hear anything from there. So you're going to go in?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So Ardavir opens the door, and he sees into a small 20 by 20 foot room. And this looks to have been a kitchen alongside this feast hall that you were in. Mm-hmm. And it's a bit like the kitchen that you found a couple of days before when you were in Stonehill.
Deeper down,
further down. It's like, you can tell it was a kitchen, but there's just loads of like smashed crockery, cupboards with their doors torn off and stuff like that.
Okay.
And let's see, there's a lot of like rusty knives and forks scattered across the floor. It almost you can like smell like the lingering smell of food, but not recent food. And also there's a big sink basin with with like a water pump alongside it that would pump into the sink.
Okay. Rook goes over and tries out the water pump and sees if it works.
Okay. Right. Give me one moment. Right. So this pump, he pumps it, and as soon as he gives it a good old pump, like a good swing of his arm, right? And this green slime pumps out of the tap and plops into the basin, and it's basically like imagine like the size of a beach ball, basically, but all kind of, but not like an inflated beach ball, more like a kind of half let down beach ball, that kind of size,
flopping
about in the basin, and it very quickly kind of blobs its way out of the basin and jumps at Rook.
He jumps backwards.
He manages to step backwards from it, but it's basically, you can see that it's alive and it looks horrible, and it's going to attack you again.
Okay, I should have said earlier that he's got a lantern.
Oh yeah,
which we've lit because it's dark, isn't it? So, I should have said he's holding the lantern.
Yeah.
But he's going to jump back, and this thing sounds hard to fight. I think Ardavir is just going to try and attack it with his axe and see if he can just hack it.
Okay, yeah. Right. Rather embarrassingly, I've never encountered a green slime in an RPG, so I'm just gonna look up like green slime, and I'm gonna look. You know what? I'm gonna look in the Labyrinth Lord rulebook,
right?
Because I've got the no art free version of Labyrinth Lord, because this is based on. This was written for Labyrinth Lord.
Right.
So sorry about the wait, but I'll just quickly go to the monsters section. Page 61. Because I want to know like what special rules there are about slimes, because I've never actually fought one in an RPG. Let's see. Here we go, green slime. Okay, so yeah, okay. Very strange. All right, so I mean, you get to go first in combat anyway.
Yeah.
So that's fine. Oof, yeah, all right. Great. So yeah, you can attack it.
Okay, so Ardavir swings his axe at the slime. That's 10 on the die, plus 6, so 16 plus its armor class.
16, so its armor class is not applicable. Okay, sorry about this. I've got to read the rule book.
Okay.
Let's see. All right. Okay, that's fine. So Ardavir hits it with his battle axe then, and basically the battle axe chops into the slime, and when he takes it out of the slime, the like it got separated, and you can see the floor, you can see the floor tiles, stone tiles underneath. And then the two halves of the slime just merge back together again.
Like it didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then
Rook can take a turn. Ardavir moved, didn't he, to get to it?
Yeah.
So he's done his movement.
Yeah. I think what I want to try. Let me just look up the spell. I can find it. I think I want to try and cast the least alchemy of forms on the stone tile that the slime is on. So I can turn a 1 foot cube per level. So that's actually a 3 foot cube if I need to, of some cohesive inanimate matter into solid, liquid, or gas. And then when the spell ends, it returns to its natural state. So what I want to do is turn the stone barrel that the slime is on into gas, and then end the spell early if I can. It doesn't specifically say you can do that, but if I can, then end the spell early, so that hopefully what I'm hoping will happen is then the slime will fall down, like under the floor, and then when I end the spell, the stone tile will reform back into a solid, trapping the slime underneath it.
I don't think it's in the rule book that you can just like cancel a spell like that.
Right.
I'm just thinking, because if we say that you can, then you would be able to just go around.
That's a big precedent for
you could be
for
fighting like
opening
a dragon.
the ground underneath enemies. Yes.
You would be able to, like, if it was like by the time you were level 6 or whatever, you could just put a 6 foot man into the ground and trap him there.
Yeah, that's true.
But I'm just trying to think. I think, hang on. So I can't really read through the whole magic section of the rule book.
No.
I mean, casting spells, it does
So
have
forcing
rules
you to
about,
make a ruling.
Yeah, about how to cast spells.
Right.
I think you would need to use some kind of dispelling spell, I'm going to say, to be able to do that.
Right. To be able to actually stop the spell early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. It doesn't specify it. So I'm going to say you would need to have some kind of dispel spell to do that.
All right.
Even though it's your own spell. Because it's magic, and magic is wild and strange and uncontrollable, and it's not like electricity, like turning a switch off and on or something.
This is a spell that has this effect, and then it lasts as long as it lasts.
Yeah, so how long does it
That's
say?
as much control as I have over it.
Yeah.
Well, 1 minute per level, so
1
3
minute
minutes.
per level, 3 minutes. So basically, if it can be trapped there for 3 minutes, then you would be able to do what you want. You may be able to do that. I've just thought of what I would do if I was in this situation. Anyway, you can cast that, right? You can also let me see. You can also roll your Frey die, because it's a magical. Your Frey attack is like a magical attack. So that might be worth trying on it.
Yeah, I will. I think I will save the spell instead.
Okay.
That thought occurred to Rook, but then he thought, no, that would never work. So he's just going to do like a blast of energy, of telekinesis at it, and do the Frey die.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
That's a 2, so 1 damage.
1 damage to it.
If it works.
So yeah, I think what happens is there's a kind of magical flash of kind of energy on the green slime, and it blasts a chunk out of it. It's like a chunk of it disintegrates, and it leaves a kind of blackened edge, like kind of imagine a chunk coming out of a blob of slime, and then it's left a piece missing from it, and you can see this kind of singed, burned,
like
black
it's scorched
part there, and it's not like the slime now looks smaller basically because part of it has been destroyed.
Okay, so that worked, I guess. But I think, were there any other exits from this room, from the kitchen, or other than the one we came in by?
Yes, there's a room. There's a door to the west.
Okay. Okay, well, Ardavir is... oh no, that's both of us have acted. So we're going to stay here and we're going to keep trying to fight it as best we can, I think. And just try and avoid it while fighting it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fine. So that's your turn. It is now the slime's turn. So it's got both of you here. I'm going to roll to see who it goes for. I'll do this so you can see. On a 1 to 3, it will go for Ardavir. On a 4 to 6, it will go for Rook. Oh, it's going for Rook.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. It needs to attack you. Yes. Let's see. What is Rook's armor class?
8.
Okay.
Which is really bad in this game.
So 12, 13, 18,
yeah,
19,
that's
20,
a hit,
21. That's a hit on Rook. Okay, so it basically jumps, like a big blob of it extends from the slime and latches on to Rook. It latches onto his arm. Let's see. Yeah, so it latches onto his arm and kind of clamps onto it, and Rook can feel it. Kind of, and as he looks down at his arm, he sees that his clothing that he's wearing on his arm is you can see it's translucent. It looks like it's kind of being starting to slowly disintegrate.
Great. Okay.
Yeah, so you're in a bit of trouble.
He hasn't taken any damage yet.
No, he hasn't.
But his clothing is being disintegrated.
Yeah.
Okay. Is it my turn again?
Yeah, it's now your both your turn.
Yeah. Ardavir is going to. He says, like, hold still, and Rook puts his arm out and tries to hold still, while Ardavir uses like the flat of the axe, not like hacking, but just carefully scraping to try and separate the slime from Rook's arm, and like scrape it off with his axe, and then hopefully flick so that it like flies off.
Okay. So Ardavir does this, but he can't flick it off the axe.
Right.
So also it's really, I think it's really, really tough. Like he can't sort of, scrape a bit off and separate that bit from the main body of it. So he's sort of scraping, but it keeps just sort of stretching. And then he puts the axe back to the main bit of it, tries to get a bigger bit, and the same thing happens. It just stretches, and he can't break off the bit that he's scraping away.
Okay, so he's just kind of getting the axe sort of tangled in it.
Yeah.
Or can I just pull the axe and just have it back?
It's on the axe now.
It's on the axe as well.
So you're both kind of stuck. You've both got it stuck to you. The axe, the slime is now half Well, most of the slime is on Rook's arm, and a bit of it is on the battle axe. Yeah.
Okay. Was that Rook's action
Yeah.
used up? I suppose.
Yeah.
I mean Ardavir's action.
Sorry, Ardavir's. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can roll your Frey die, but I'll just tell you now, it's not going to help in
damage.
this situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Rook is going to have a turn, and he's going to root around in Ardavir's pack and get, or like just grab off it, like where they're strapped to the side of Ardavir's backpack. Ardavir has some iron spikes. Rook is going to grab one of the iron spikes, and is the blob still like partly on the floor?
I think it's fully like wrapped around your arm now.
It's too late for that. Oh, what are we going to do?
You've still got a Frey die.
Yeah, I'll just use the Frey die.
You've got your magic spell. I don't know what spells you've got. Maybe we should have announced at the start what they are. But actually, I'll do that in the intro to the video. I'll show the character sheets on screen.
Neither of them are going to work on this thing.
The weird Scarlet Heroes, strange and obscure mystical spells.
Yeah. He's just going to use his Frey die, sort of cantrip that he knows, to try and blast this thing off his arm with a telekinetic pulse of energy. So that's a 2, which is 1 damage.
So that's what happens. He blasts it, and a massive chunk of it comes off, but it doesn't. Your magic doesn't harm your arm at all because it's coming from you. A big chunk of it comes off. So like, there's like less than 40% of the slime left now, and the rest of it sort of falls to the floor and splats on the floor, and then it kind of like just goes like darker green and hard. It looks like it kind of like goes more solid, and then it stops moving.
Okay.
And then it's just like a lump on the floor.
Okay. The whole thing? No, there's still some on
the whole thing.
The whole thing? Oh, great. Okay. We take a moment to collect ourselves. So it's like a kind of dried up, sort of crystallized husk of what it was.
Yeah.
We pick it up.
Yeah, if you want. I suppose it's like you'd be able to hold it in one hand, so it would be 1 pip of encumbrance.
Okay.
Using the encumbrance rules that I use in the solo Dungeon Crawl Classics campaign on the channel, which come from the Old School Essentials. Can't even think of the name of it. A zine for Old School Essentials.
Rook puts the crystallized green slime in his pack.
Okay, great. So other than that, in here, there's nothing. There's just a load of old like kitchen stuff.
Okay.
Neither of you took any actual damage there, did you?
No, we didn't.
So no healing needs to be done.
Just scary for a moment.
Yeah. By the way, after that, you both think it might be a good chance to have a sit down and a rest and eat some food from your backpack.
Definitely. We'll do that.
Yeah.
So do we have to spend 1 ration each?
No, I don't. That's not what I do when I'm playing. I see rations as representing like a day's worth of food, and like maybe maybe you've got like a bit of waxed paper with some stuff in it, like dried cured meat or something, and bread or something like that, and you eat a bit. Maybe you eat a bit of it now, or maybe you eat it all in one go when you're really hungry later. But after one day.
But you don't spend the ration item now.
No, we'll do that at the end of today. You'll -1 from your rations and your inventory.
Okay. So I'll just have a little rest, and then we will listen at the door in the west wall.
Okay, yeah. You do that, and you can't hear anything from there. Just nothing.
Okay, we'll open this door.
Okay, so you open the door and immediately in front of you, you see the spiral staircase leading up out of Stonehell.
Okay. Then we'll come back out into this room, and this time we'll take the south corridor out of this room.
Okay. 1 minute. Okay, so the south corridor, not the south door. The south corridor is in the eastern side of the southern wall. So you go down the corridor, 20 feet down the corridor. There is a corridor leading to the east, 20 feet, and then it splits into a T-junction there. And in front of you, 10 feet in front of you is a wall, and to the west, this corridor bends to the west, basically turns a corner. Sorry, I'm really bad at describing the layout.
Sorry, yeah. It is like the hardest bit of running a dungeon crawl.
I think you just have to be consistent. You have to pick a way, and I want to tell you whether it's going east or west or north or south. I don't want to say it turns to your right and then it turns to your left, because I would never be able to cope with that if I was you.
Even though it probably should be like that, and if I make a mistake, then that's my problem.
Yeah, I feel
don't know.
That's
there's
too
different
cruel.
ways of,
I feel like
there's different ways of doing it. I do like when I do like if for the player making the map is part of the game.
Yeah.
But that probably would get confusing.
Yeah, I was watching today. I was watching a actual play video on the Dungeon Craft channel, Professor Dungeon Master, and he was saying to his players, like when they went in, I think it was the Lost City, a really old D&D module, and he was like, from now on, I'm going to say the corridor goes left or the corridor goes right, and you got to be responsible for keeping track of it. I'm not going to help you. But I just think it's too cruel.
Yeah, well, I think there's some things that are fun, but there's some things that don't make sense that can be a problem for someone playing the game, but wouldn't be a problem for the adventurers in the dungeon.
Yeah.
And then there's things that are vice versa. So it's hard to know exactly how to do it. But okay, so it was 20 feet from the room with the stairs.
Yeah,
the corridor goes south 20 feet.
And then
turns to the east.
It goes south. Sorry.
Go on.
So basically, on the map that I'm looking at, right, there's three 10 feet squares.
Yeah.
And in line with the third one to the south, there is one next to it to the west, and that's how the corridor turns a corner to the west. Okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's what that is. So that's in front of you, basically, and then to the east of where you're standing, a corridor branches off, and it goes 20 feet, and then there's a T-junction that goes north and south. Does that make sense?
Where am I sat? When you said to the east of where I'm standing, where am I standing?
Oh, sorry. You're standing in the 20 feet down the southern corridor.
Okay.
So you're in the middle block out of the 3 blocks on the map.
Okay. I think I more or less understand. We've been doing a lot better at it than this, actually. This is the first. Now that we're recording it.
I think it's because we're recording it. Yeah, and because I'm overthinking it as well.
Okay, never mind. Yeah. Something like that. That's fine. Okay, well, we will go east to the T-junction and see what we can see.
Okay, right. So Ardavir is in front, right? Can Ardavir and Rook both give me a wisdom check, please?
Yep. This is Ardavir. 6. Okay. This is Rook. 12.
All right. That's so Ardavir starts slowly and carefully walking east down the corridor, and then Rook suddenly notices that something about the biggest flagstone right in front of Ardavir in the middle section of this corridor. Basically, it looks different to all the others.
Okay, he tells him
That's
to
what he
stop.
notices. Okay, yeah. So he tells them to stop. You both stop, and now you're standing in front of this sort of. It's like it's slightly inset into the floor, rather than being raised a bit like the others.
Okay, can we look up and around and look at the ceiling and closely look at the walls on either side and see if we can see anything out of place?
You don't notice anything about the walls or the ceiling. The only thing you can see that's different is the floor.
Okay, I think we'll just jump over that stone.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be fine. You jump. You're both able to jump over it, and get past it.
Great. We carry on to the T-junction.
Okay. Right. One moment. Okay, so yeah, you get to the T-junction. It goes north and south. To the north, it goes 20 feet, and then it takes a turn to the east. To the south, it goes 20 feet and takes a turn to the east as well.
Okay, we'll go north.
Okay.
And go around the corner.
Yeah. Okay, so you go north, 20 feet north, and then follow that corner. Immediately in front of you is a door.
We'll listen at the door and then open it. Unless we hear something horrible.
Yeah. Sorry, I was thinking, what's the worst thing you could hear from beyond the door?
Yeah.
It's like, I love being a dragon.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I can't wait for some adventurers to come down here.
Yeah. Okay, so you don't hear anything at that door.
Okay, we'll open the door.
All right. So the door opens into a 30-foot by 30-foot square room, and you've seen similar rooms like this on both floors that you've explored so far. It looks like some kind of dormitory with bunk beds throughout the room, packed quite closely together, but they're all really old, and they're all like fallen apart, rotten, broken down. There's a lot of smashed furniture and things, and also on the stone walls in here, all the walls are completely covered in tally marks in chalk. Well, chalk and scratches and black ink and things, like from floor to ceiling, like someone's been counting up to 5 and then putting a line through it over and over again.
And then this is where prisoners lived, I suppose.
Yeah, and there's no other doors in there.
Okay, we'll come out of this room and go south.
Okay.
And try the other corridor.
Right. Let's see. Yeah, so you go to the south. You get to the end of the north-south corridor, and it turns to the east. And let's see. Oh yeah. So you you get to a another wooden door, and it's closed.
Okay, we'll open it.
Okay. Right, you open it, and the first thing you realise is that this is that room where you met Snorri Broadshoulders, the dwarf, and his team of archaeologists. And there's like a sort of big carving, really detailed carving on one wall of dwarven stonework. Can you remember that? And it showed dwarven gods, and they were studying it. But they're not here right now. What is here is a big group of orcs.
Oh, great.
There's 7 orcs in this room because you didn't listen at the door.
No, this is the one time I didn't listen.
If you had
at all.
listened, you might have heard, humans are no match for us orcs,
Yeah,
especially 7 of us.
there's
Ah,
7 of
yes.
us. Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, you didn't.
We got lazy. The
Yeah.
one time we got lazy.
And
Um,
as they're
right, my
orcs, they
nap
all
is all.
turn around and pull short swords and hand axes and things from their belts and go.
Right. Okay. Ardavir raises his axe and shield and charges them.
Right. Okay. So, let's see. Yeah. So Ardavir is charging into battle. I guess he just goes for the first orc, right?
Yep.
All right. So you can roll to attack. 9. So what's his attack bonus with this again?
Hang on a minute. I think I accidentally rolled the die twice. Hang on, because my mouse was playing up.
Oh, okay.
It was 9 and then 4.
So we'll just go with the 9 then.
Go with the first one. Okay, we'll always go with the first one if that happens.
Yeah, I thought you were going to say the highest one.
No, we'll always go with the highest
Like
one.
with advantage or something.
Yeah, and if it still fails, I'll roll again.
Yeah. Right, so
that is 15.
15. Their armor class is 6, so that's 21, so it's a hit.
Great.
So you can roll your damage die and your fray die. 5, so that's 1.
Damage die result is
what is it?
with the bonus.
A bonus.
It is with the bonus it's 7, so it's 2.
Nice. Okay, and then the
2
fray
damage
die
is 4, so 1 damage.
1. So you're able to kill 3 orcs in one go.
Great.
Do you want
He's
to
just
describe
happy.
what he says, what he does? Like,
he's annoyed that he forgot to listen at this door, that he was getting impatient. So he just screams and charges forward with his shield up and swinging his axe around and just cleaves through 3 orcs.
Okay, great. So now Rook can go into the room if he wants, or cast a spell from where he's standing, I suppose.
Yeah, Rook is just going to attack one of the orcs with his sling and do his usual little combo of sling and telekinetic magic.
Right, okay.
So the sling attack, 10 plus 2, so 12 plus their armor class.
Okay, so that's 16. So it doesn't hit. The sling misses, but he can roll his fray die.
The sling is just to distract him anyway. And then 4 on the fray die for 1 damage.
4. It looks like you rolled the fray die twice as well.
Oh yeah, I did. It's 1 damage either way though, isn't it?
Yeah, whatever. So it's
it's my mouse. I think is the problem. It sometimes double clicks when it's not supposed to.
You know what? The 3D die that rolls on the screen is showing 2, which is the first result. So that's how we can. That's what we can go with.
We'll just always go with the first one. Yeah.
All right. So that kills another orc.
Great. Well, it's a remaining one's turn then.
Yeah. There's 3 left. 3 orcs left. We're going to do a morale check for them. Let's see. Here's the first one. Okay, he's fine. Second one. He's fine. Right, they all hold their nerve.
Okay.
Oh, did his head get blown up, that one?
No, he just got blasted against a wall.
Oh, okay, yeah. Nice. And went, okay, so now it's the orcs. So they've got hand weapons. So the first one is going to attack Ardavir. Let's see what he does. Yeah, so what's Ardavir's armor class again?
4.
Oh, it's got a 20.
Oh, well, that's a hit.
Yeah, that is always a hit. And using our house rules for Scarlet Heroes, the orc gets to roll a fray die.
Because of the 20.
Yeah, his attack roll is normally 1d6, so I'm going to give him a d6 fray die for that. And if you get a 20, you will get to roll, double fray dice for yourself.
Right.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that right now. We will roll 2d6. Oh no, actually, no, it doesn't make a difference. So I'll roll 2 together. A 4 and a 5. So the orc does 2 points of damage to Ardavir.
Okay.
Okay. The next orc rolls for Ardavir as well, because he's closest to them, so they're all going for him.
Yeah, I'm assuming that hits.
That is probably a hit because it gets a +1 attack bonus. So what was your armor class?
So it's just 4, so it's just a hit.
Okay,
it's
I'm writing down Ardavir AC.
I think we
4.
should do it. I think we should do it as the attacker adds their attack bonus to the roll and says what the total is, and then the defender tells them if it hit or not.
Oh yeah, that's good.
I think that would be easier.
Yeah, that is. Yeah. All right. So did you say that is? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah, that just hits. That's 20 total.
Okay, so he rolls a d6 for damage, does 1 point of damage to Ardavir.
Okay.
And then you've got one more orc who's going to attack him as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the orc gets 20.
Yep.
So that is a hit already. He's going to do damage as well, and that is another point of damage.
Oh wow, Ardavir's taking a bit of a beating.
Yeah. Now, what's he on now for hit points?
10.
Oh, okay. Right.
He is really tough.
Yeah. Okay, so that's their turn done.
Okay, he's going to try and kill him. So in the axe.
Oh, that's good. 18.
18 on the die.
Definitely a hit.
That's good. Oh, that's 3 total on the damage die. So 1 damage.
1 damage. So that's one
and then
killed, and then
great.
Fray die.
Fray die.
It's just a straight
another 1.
4, so that's 1. So yeah, you killed 2 of the orcs. 2 more.
Okay.
They I think they've all got hand axes. Basically, they're rolling a d6 for damage. Just really basic looking orc hand axes. Okay. And then with groups of enemies, I always do a morale check when there's 1 left. I do a morale check when there's half left, and then I do one when there's 1 left.
Right.
So let's see. Oh, he's going for it. He's hard. He thinks he's hard.
Yeah, he's hard. He's a true believer.
Yeah. All his friends have been killed. Here we go. So a 6. So that's a 7 in total with his bonus.
So that's 11.
11. So that's a miss. So he misses Ardavir. Okay. So back to Ardavir then.
Right. Let's finish him. Rolled twice again. The first one was 14.
Yeah, great.
Plus 6 is 20, so that's it.
Yeah, that's good. So he can roll for damage.
So it's 3,
3,
including
so
my bonus.
you did
so
still...
there's 1 damage.
So it's impossible for you to do no damage to
That's true, yeah.
unless you roll a 1 on the attack roll, because that's always a miss.
Yeah, well, if I miss at all, then I do no damage, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
it's impossible for me to do no damage on my damage roll.
That's right.
When I hit.
Yeah,
the fray die doesn't add my strength bonus, so that can do 0 damage if I roll a 1 on it.
Oh yeah,
isn't it? Yeah.
All right. Well, it's
okay,
already
kill
dead.
The orc.
It's killed already. Now, they're dead. And something I wanted to mention is if you want to search their bodies, I've been working on, I think I told you about this, that website Perchance. I've been making the Scarlet Heroes treasure tables into generators on there. So if you want, I can quickly roll some treasure for them, because I've got the Scruffy Bandit's Purse treasure trove type, which is what orcs use in Scarlet Heroes, to roll on if you want.
Yeah, let's do that then.
Okay.
Let's search the orcs. I also want to take their hand axes, or at least one of them. If a hand axe is a small weapon that can be thrown, that would be good to have. I think.
It's not a small weapon, actually. It's a light weapon. Small weapons are daggers. Do you want to? Shall I just quickly check what is a small weapon?
Okay. Yeah, I was hoping for like a little axe that can be thrown easily.
That would be good. A throwing axe, wouldn't it? Let's just quickly check that. worth checking so we know. Equipment. Small weapons include knives, daggers, clubs, saps, and improvised weapons.
Oh, okay.
Actually, those bandits, they had clubs.
Okay.
You searched their bodies and took some money off them, but you didn't take the club.
No, I didn't take any of their gear.
It's too late to say that
Yeah,
you,
no,
want,
that's fine.
you want a club now.
Bit weird that you can throw a club anyway.
Yeah. What would I've got a feeling that in history that has been done before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like throwing sticks or something.
Right. Yeah, probably has.
In some country or other, but I'm not sure. Anyway, yes. So there are 7 orcs, aren't there? So this is good. So the first orc has 3 gold pieces.
Good.
Oops. Second orc has 2 gold pieces. And it also has a copper bangle on its wrist that's worth about 50.
Great. Ardiver will take that. Worth about 50
gold pieces.
50 gold?
Yeah.
Nice.
Third one has 6 gold pieces. And a pewter amulet worth 50 gold pieces.
Nice.
See, I thought we talked about this the other day when we were playing, that there's not much treasure in Stonehell, but for the restocking the dungeon, this is a result of that.
Yeah. You get enemies who can then have treasure
that you can generate
when you kill them.
Yeah. Also, did I mention a pewter amulet worth 50 gold?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, so that's that one done. Then the 5th one has 4 gold pieces and a bronze amulet worth 70 gold pieces.
Good.
The 6th one has 2 gold pieces.
Yep.
The 7th one has 3 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh, that generator was worth making on by chance.
Yeah.
I'll have to do a whole video about doing that now. I think that would be quite useful for people who play Scarlet Heroes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So that's all of them done. This is really annoying, actually. I think you found a secret door in this room. And you used
I did. I marked it.
Oh, you marked it. Good, because I
didn't.
I didn't mark it on here. So
okay,
I'm gonna mark it
in the east wall of this door. So did we come in through a door on the west wall of this room?
There's a corridor. There's no door there. There's a corridor on the southern side. The western side of the southern wall. There, a corridor goes off 30 feet to the west.
And is that where I've just come out of?
No, you came through a door that is a one-way door that's closed behind you now, in the northern part of the west wall.
Huh.
So I think
into the room with this is the room where I met Snorri.
Yeah. So I think before you came in, either you might have come in through the secret door. I think.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened. You came from the east. Through a secret door, and I think when you left down the corridor to the west, because that door doesn't open from this side, the one that you entered through.
That I've just entered through.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And now it's closed behind me.
Yeah.
And won't open again.
Yeah.
Okay. So my map is really like out of whack.
Okay.
It's all out of proportion and wrong. But like, let me just make some changes to it. We'll just quickly sit down and write and edit our map.
Yeah. Also, Ardiver can heal 2 hit points with bandages.
Oh yeah, he can't he? We'll do that.
Oh, just looking at my notes, I actually already generated treasure for the orcs last night because I was thinking I'll generate the treasure now so it doesn't slow down the game. But
Right.
we'll
Well,
go with what I
there
said.
you go. Yeah.
Unfortunately, there was some more valuable treasure last night than what I rolled up.
No, never mind.
Yeah.
So one-way door here. Okay, so what we're going to do next is go down the west corridor from here then.
Yeah, okay.
From this room.
Okay, so that corridor, let's see. That corridor runs 30 feet west, and then it turns to the south. And that goes, let's see, to the south it goes 80 feet south. And you can see a T-junction 40 feet down in the middle of that corridor. That's about just before your lantern light fades out.
Okay, we're going to go to stand at the T-junction. And Rook says, I think east of here is where we burned all those cannibals that we made friends with.
Interesting.
On the big pyre, that's the note that he made. We're going to poke our head in that way if we go east from the T-junction. There should be a room there with a big burnt trash heap.
Yes, that's right.
And the remains of the cannibals.
Yeah, and there were a load of giant rats there.
Right.
That were killed.
Right. Is there nothing changed in this room then?
No.
Okay, Ardavir says they were noble souls. And we go back to the T-junction. And we'll head south from here.
Yeah, okay. So you keep going south. You go south 30 feet, and then there's another... sorry, it's not a T-junction. It's a crossroads, I meant to say. So you can go south. So there was a western branch going west, but you've gone south. So then you go 30 feet to the south, and the corridor continues on in front of you, but there's another crossroads with corridors going west to east off into the darkness. And by the way, you're starting to feel tired again, and you think it might be a good place to have a 10-minute quick nap.
Okay, yeah, we'll have a little rest.
Yeah. All right. While Ardavir and Rook are resting, I just want to go and get a glass of water.
Okay.
Also, Rook looks at the lantern, and it's burned through about 3/4 of the oil now.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, I'll be back in a second. So you've had a rest, and you're at that crossroads in the darkness.
Okay. We are going to go east from here.
Okay. Let's see. What can you see to the east? You walk down the corridor to the east. It's full of, just trash and rubbish, like there is all over this floor of Stonehell. And as you're walking down, you walk like 40 feet, and then you come to a place where there are like weird so this part of the corridor has some weird sort of frescoes on the walls, like stonework, depicting strange humanoid creatures that you can't make out what they are, doing something like dancing or some kind of elaborate ritual or something. But it just looks like something you'd see in another country, but they're not humans or elves or dwarves or anything. They're just some kind of weird human-like creatures. But more interesting than that, there are two statues in alcoves on the north and south sides of the corridor, and each statue is of an armoured man. They're made of stone. They're not very detailed, and they're pointing towards each other.
Can we hold the lantern up and take a closer look at the statues?
Okay. So they look like they're wearing just kind of very basic metal helmets and plate mail, and it's not very detailed. So it's not like you can see that it's plate mail in a style that was popular around here 100 years ago or something like that. It's just they don't have many features. Basically, they've got faces.
They've got faces.
They've both got beards, and their expression looks quite sort of glum, basically.
Okay. Ardavir will reach out and hold the finger of one of the ones that's pointing and try and wiggle it.
Okay, so he does that, and as soon as he touches the finger, a bolt of lightning appears in the air between the two fingers, the two fingers that are pointing at each other on the two statues, and so he needs to make a saving throw, and I think this is going to be a wisdom saving throw, because it's like a resistance against magic. In the Labyrinth Lord rules here that Stonehill uses, it says it's a save versus wands throw. So it's not a dexterity thing. He's
not dodging it.
He can't pull his hand back because it just appears. It's lightning. It just suddenly appears in the air.
Well, he's already been unwise in doing this.
Yeah.
Let's see what he gets. It's 10.
10. Okay. So unfortunately, he gets zapped. Let's see. I'll roll this D8. Oh, he takes no damage.
It's a damage die. So 1 is 0.
It's a normal damage die in Scarlet Heroes. So it hurts him. It's like if you get if you touched, where they have an electric fence for sheep or cows or something.
Yeah, and it hurts.
Countryside,
and
it hurts. And you go like that. So that happens to him.
Right.
Basically.
He goes off to one side so that he won't be standing between the fingers anymore, and then angrily he swings his axe to try and smash one of the statues, to cut his head off, basically.
Right.
In a fit of rage.
Okay. So what he hit? Sorry, say that again. I was just thinking about something I got to do in a second.
Okay. I know. He just moved so that he's not in between the fingers anymore, and then he's just going to try and smash the head off one of the statues with his axe.
Okay.
In a moment of unbridled rage.
All right. So if he could make a strength check for that, does he have a trait that might be useful?
Can I add village lumberjack +3, because this is basically cutting down a tree?
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Great. Oh man. It's 9 total.
9. Okay. He chops into the statue's neck, and he chips quite a big chunk out of it, but the head doesn't come off, and it's not gonna work.
Okay. Rook laughs at him openly, and Ardavir grumbles, and then we walk past the statues and carry on down the corridor.
Okay. So Ardavir steps between the statues again, and another bolt of lightning appears between the two fingers and zaps him again. So if he can,
for some reason I thought there'd be okay. Right.
So if he can make the same roll, the same check. Saving throw. Did you? By the way, with a saving throw, did you add your level to it?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
Should I be?
He didn't get hurt anyway. So with a saving throw, you add your character level as well. Yeah.
Okay. So regardless of class and what kind of saving throw, you always add your whole level.
Yeah.
Do you? And is it 2d8 or 1d20?
It's 2d8.
It is still 2d. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, with skill checks, you add your ability modifier and any trait that's relevant. But with saving throws, you do that plus your character level.
Okay. Right. So that's 14 this time.
Okay. Yeah. Great. So you don't. Again, it hurts a bit, but it hurts less than the first time. And he just walks through, and he's not. He hasn't been wounded.
Okay.
So now he's on the other side of them, and Rook is back there.
Rook is going to like crouch down and then do a really low forward roll to go as low underneath their fingers as possible and as fast as possible to get past.
Okay. If he could make a dexterity check, then.
Okay.
And does he have any trait that he could add to that?
Nah.
Okay.
So it's just dexterity in this case.
Yeah.
It's not a saving throw.
It's not a saving throw.
Okay.
Because he's trying to do something here.
Oh, that's good. That's 13.
So 13. Okay. Yeah, he does it, and there's no lightning bolt this time.
Great.
Great. So both of you are now on the other side of the statues in the corridor.
Great.
Yeah. Okay. And you can continue. So where you are now, right? You can see that the corridor goes on 20 feet, and then there's an archway. There's a stone archway with no door, and it opens into a room, and you can see there's a wall 30 feet away opposite the door. Oh, you can also see some furniture in that room. It's like some tables and chairs and cupboards and things.
Okay. We will step forward into the room.
Okay.
And look around.
So this is a 30 by 30 foot room. And yeah, you can see that there's tables and chairs. They're not very good quality. There's some like remains of food that it looks like it was being eaten recently. And just it looks like some creatures or people were recently living here.
Okay.
Also there is another one of these archways you're in the southern. You've come through an archway in the southern section of the west wall, and in the northern section of the west wall there's another archway going west, and then there's a kind of alcove in the middle of the north wall with a closed wooden door to the north.
Okay, one moment, just updating my map. We're gonna rifle through whatever has been left behind by whoever was here recently, and we're going to open cupboards and look and search this room thoroughly.
Okay. Yeah, so you're doing that while you're searching the room. You let's do this. You open a cupboard, and in this cupboard you find, let's see what you find, 1 second. There's a very, very big table I'm looking up. Okay. You open the cupboard and you're hit with a horrible smell of rotting fish.
Great.
And in the cupboard are the bones of a 4-foot long fish, all kind of curled up with its head still attached to it. You're not sure where this fish came from. considering you're in the middle of an old dungeon.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it seems to have been in there a while. And while you're looking at the fish, you hear a noise from the north, and the wooden door opens, and there's quite a big orc standing in the doorway. And he doesn't say anything. He just raises a hand axe, and you've got time. You've got a chance to attack him if you want, or do what you want.
Is it just one orc?
Yeah. And he looks bigger than the orcs that you encountered recently.
Okay. I'm going to. Ardavir, first of all, is going to take the bronze and pewter amulets that he looted from the other orcs. And in fact, he'll take off his backpack and take out the amulets and the copper bangle that I looted from the other orcs, which hopefully are like bloodstained. And he'll throw them on the ground in front of him, and then glare menacingly at the other orc, as if to say, "Are you sure you want to do this?"
Did you say Ardavir is doing that?
Yes.
Okay. I think it has to be a charisma check.
Okay.
For that. So, what is there a trait that could be appropriate here for threatening him?
Unless military deserter, just for being tough, but that seems a little bit not specific enough.
Yeah, I think that would be useful if you were trying to convince a soldier you were on their side or something like that.
It's not really that. Well, there's hard drinker, but I'm not. I mean, I could take a swig from my hip flask, but that's just drinking. It's not necessarily that intimidating.
Yeah.
No, it's mainly just about showing the evidence that we've killed his friends. Is the idea. So I guess it's just charisma.
Yeah.
Okay. That's 9 total.
Okay. The orc seems to recognise the jewelry that you've thrown down in front of him, and he snarls and raises his hand axe and starts running across the room at you.
I guess I just made him angry.
Yeah, so you're going to have to fight him
rather than scaring him. All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
So Ardavir can. Well, I think we should say for initiative, whoever has the higher dexterity should go first, really, shouldn't they? Out of you and Ardavir and Rook.
Okay, yeah, if you want. Rook is higher,
but
he's first.
Maybe it doesn't really matter.
Don't know.
I don't know. I think in most games you roll initiative. In this, you're normally playing as one character, and you just go before the monsters. So then initiative doesn't matter really. But well,
if both my characters go before the monsters, can I just choose who goes first? But I don't mind if I don't mind if you would say that what Ardavir just did was his action.
You weren't in combat.
That would seem reasonable to me, is what I mean.
You weren't in combat yet, or maybe you were. I don't know. I don't think it matters that much.
Yeah. Okay, well, in that case, Ardavir will just rush to meet him and slash at him with the axe.
Yeah, okay. You can roll for an attack.
Great. That's 19.
Okay. So you hit him. And so you can roll for damage on your fray die.
It's 1 damage.
Yeah. And
the fray die, 8. So 2 damage.
2 damage. Wow. Yeah, he's dead.
Brilliant. Okay, good. We'll loot him. Assuming there's no more orcs coming, Rook will look past him to the north and see what he can see.
Okay, yeah. So in the room that he came from, basically it looks like a little office kind of thing, or like it was once used as an office. It's a 20 by 20 foot square room. You can't see a door in there from here. And there's a desk there's a bed in the corner, like a pile of rags or something that the orc was sleeping on, and there's a desk and chair, and there's a bottle on the desk. And the orc himself, the orc is the orc is wearing a gold armband.
Nice. I'll have that.
That's worth 50 gold, roughly.
Okay.
And the orc was holding a battle axe, and Rook notices the battle axe and realizes that it's enchanted, that it's magic.
Ooh, excellent.
And he can identify it as a battle axe +1.
Oh, great. Definitely taking that. In fact, I think I will just swap it for my current axe.
And just leave the other axe there.
Yeah, I'll chop my current axe into the dead orc, like into his chest, so it's like sticking out of him, to scare any more orcs who come by.
Battle axe is a one-handed weapon. Yeah, okay. Just checking that. Okay. So that's like a 1d8 damage weapon.
So is it +1 to attack and damage?
And damage, yeah. So
both.
Your attack bonus will be really high with this one.
Yep. Great.
Yeah. Okay. So, so he's dead. Do you want to go into that small room?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, in there, there are things like skulls lying around on the floor, and a lot of rubbish and just random crap that the orc has collected. There's the bottle on the desk is empty, but in a drawer, I'm assuming you're like searching the room because there's no other.
Yeah, we're fully searching it. Yeah.
In a drawer, there's a sack, and in that sack, there's 100 gold pieces.
Oh, great! We're doing a lot better for treasure this time.
Yeah.
Previous one.
Yeah. And remember, with the encumbrance rules that we're using, 100 coins is equal to 1 pip of encumbrance.
Yeah, I'm keeping track, and I think I've got it right. We have got quite a lot of our inventory taken up with money, taken up with coins at the moment. I'll double check that that's correct later, but yeah. Right, okay. I think I'm going to take the bottle as well, just because you never know when it might be useful.
Yeah. That would be 1 pip.
Okay. How is my lantern oil doing?
Oh, yeah, there's not much left.
Okay. But I have another... Well, I bought a flask of oil. I don't know if that's what I'm using at the moment, if I'm burning through that at the moment, or if that's like spare.
That's spare,
I can't really remember. That's spare, I think so, yeah.
I think you refilled your lantern and
I bought
a flask to have with you, yeah.
Yeah, okay. We've got some torches as well. Okay. All right, we'll go back into the room we were just in and check this corridor off to the west, but the one we didn't come from.
Oh, yeah. So, I see what you mean. So, yeah, that's in the north wall of the room. Sorry, that's in the north part of the west wall.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, okay. So that corridor, 1 second, just going to make a note of something. That goes 20 feet west, and then it turns to the north, and goes 20 feet to the north, and then it opens out through one of those stone archways into a room that you recognize. You can see from where you're standing, that room there It's a 30 by 30 foot square room.
Mhm.
And this was the orc guard post that you found
Okay.
last time you were here. There's a gong that they banged and
Right.
summoned more
Yeah,
orcs. I think
I
what
remember.
happened was you were in that room, they banged the gong, and then some orcs came from the direction that you've come from now.
That I've just come from. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. I remember.
And so there's like a load of rubble piled up in the middle of the room and broken furniture and things, and there are still
Okay.
dead bodies of the orcs that you killed here.
Okay. All right. So in that case,
This
in
room, by
the
the way, also has a secret door in the
yes, I was about to say
western
we're going to go.
wall. Yeah.
We're going to go on and search the west wall and try and find that secret door again,
Yeah.
which should bring us back into the room with the murals where we met Snorri.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, great. So from there, we're going to go west down the corridor until the end, and then turn and go until we get to the crossroads.
Yeah. Okay. So there's the first
Again.
crossroads that you
Yes.
come to.
Yeah.
That's where you are standing now. East of here is the trash heap where the cannibals died, and there were the giant rats and things, and everything got burned. West of here, your lantern will actually light this up, actually, so you can see into it.
Okay.
You can see a room. You can see the back wall of the room, about 20 feet away, through an open archway. The corridor goes 20 feet, and then you get this archway, and there's a room that's 20 feet by 30 feet. And yeah, you can't really see what's inside there. You can just see the back wall.
Okay. We will advance into that room.
Okay. So in here, let's see. In here, the ceiling is all sagging down. Like the ceiling, the flagstone ceiling is all kind of like, looks like it's in danger of falling down, actually. And there are painted frescoes on the walls that look like kind of pastoral scenes of farming and peasants just doing kind of peasanty things all over the walls, but they're all flaking and like coming off, and they look like they haven't been well maintained and stuff. And there's lots of loose rubble and debris on the floor as well. And so you're standing there, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just looking at these frescoes, and then you hear the sounds of marching coming from the east down the corridor past the crossroads, and you see 4 orcs marching towards you from the corridor. Now these orcs, right? You turn and look at them, and they see both of you because you're holding a lantern. And these ones are actually going to make a morale check right now. The one in charge is going to make a morale check. On seeing you. Now, 1 second. I just need to get to where the orc is listed. Okay, have a morale of 8. So we'll roll for that. Sorry, I did a GM roll. Okay, so they sort of pause for a second, and then they go, "Rah!" and start running down the corridor towards you. So there's 4 of them. And you're faster than them as usual, so you can attack.
Okay. Well, let's do Rook first then. He's going to use his sling to attack the one at the front. And get
that's
19 plus their armor. Yeah.
plus their armor class of 6. So yeah, he hits the first one.
Hits him for that's 5. So 1 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the fray die you can use as well.
Yep. 1 damage.
That 1 damage. Okay, so yeah, you kill one with the sling, and then you kill the other one with your magic.
The second one, he like twists the insides of the orc and like crushes his heart and kills him. That's like the hardest way to use this to kill someone. And then Ardavir is going to rush forward and attack with the axe.
Great. Okay. Yeah, he can reach them.
Cool.
Excuse me.
7 plus 7 is 14.
14. So he hits. Yeah.
Nice.
There's 2 left.
That's 5, so 1 damage.
Yep.
And
one
then
of them's dead.
And the fray die, another 5, so another 1 damage.
Great. So they're both killed.
Great.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you can. I always rule that wandering monsters do have treasure.
Okay.
Because it's just more fun. So you can search them if you like.
Yeah, we will.
Okay, so let's see. The first one, he has 4 gold pieces.
Okay.
Second one has 6 gold pieces, and the treasure in Scarlet Heroes is pretty generous, you know.
It's a lot more generous than the treasure in Stonehell, actually.
Yeah.
Because it's only these like random, sort of randomly generated monsters with their random loot. That's where we're getting all the treasure from.
Well, apart from the orc.
Orc
captain who you just killed.
Right.
Yeah, so this one had 6 gold pieces and a copper amulet inlaid with rose quartz worth 200 gold.
Okay.
That's nice. So that's the second one. The third one has 4 gold pieces and a bronze bangle worth 70 gold pieces.
Okay.
And the last one had 5 gold pieces.
We're almost fully loaded up with bangles and amulets and things.
Oh, interesting. Oh, but treasure doesn't take up any space. Isn't any pips of encumbrance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, unless it's something.
Wow. Okay.
Unless it's something really big. You know, like some, I don't know what, like some jewel encrusted golden helmet or something like that. But all
coins take up space. 100 coins takes up space.
Yeah.
Takes up a pip, but treasure doesn't, like jewelry and things.
Yeah, that's in Gavin Norman's rules. Let me hold on 1 second.
Yeah.
I've got it right here. It's Carcass Crawler issue 2. Which is the official Old School Essentials zine. And that has the item-based encumbrance rules. So I'm just going to double check it. And I just really like it because it just means you don't have to keep doing maths and figuring out how much things weigh.
Right.
And stuff like that. So treasure. Yeah, jewelry. It says tiny pieces, e.g. necklaces and rings, do not count as encumbering. Larger pieces count as 1 item. Well, maybe a bangle should be 1 item.
I feel like the bangle. Well, especially if I'm currently carrying like 5 bangles and armbands and things.
Oh,
4.
okay, right. Yeah, I think bangles and armbands, I suppose, are supposed to be 1 item. Necklaces and rings are not.
Yeah, like the 2 amulets I've got. Can probably be free to carry, right?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay, great.
So are you full now, or
No,
there are rules about like
just getting loaded up.
there are rules in there about being overburdened and moving
Right.
more slowly, but because I mostly play solo, there's certain things that I just can't be bothered to do, and that's one
Right.
of it. Like figuring out,
Right.
oh no, I'm actually a dwarf carrying too much stuff, so now I have to reduce. Like it's just reduce my stats and things like that. It's like so annoying. I just can't be
Right.
bothered with it, so I just have a hard limit, which is what I told you, whatever those numbers were.
Right.
Because
Right.
otherwise it's like it just takes ages figuring it all out.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Great. So is there no other way out of this room?
No, just the way you came in.
Okay. Well, then we will go back to the junction, and then. Well, actually, you said there's like some rubble and stuff on the ground.
Yeah.
We'll have a quick route around in the rubble.
Mm.
And what we'll also do, I think, is if we just go to the side of the room, to where we came in, to the archway where we came in, and stand in the archway, and then where the ceiling is sort of sagging, Rook might just get his 10-foot bamboo pole.
Oh yeah.
And just kind of poke the ceiling a bit if he can reach it.
Okay, yeah. So he does
Just
that.
see what happens.
Let's see. Okay, yeah. Nothing happens. He's not able to like dislodge anything from the ceiling or do anything. Yeah.
Okay. I was worried, like once I said it, I was worried some like giant spider thing would like burst out from the ceiling or something.
Yeah.
So that's probably better this way. Okay.
Oh, by the way, you're both feeling quite tired after that fight, and you think it could be a good time to rest. And also, your lantern oil is like almost gone now, and it's spluttering. So you're going to have to refill it with that extra flask.
Okay. Then we will. What we might do in that case is rest and then head out, because we are mostly fully burdened with treasure and stuff. So it might be better for us to just, I don't know, maybe we could do a little bit more exploring. Depends how long you want to keep going.
Yeah, actually, it could be. I was thinking in about 15 minutes might be a good place to stop for the night.
Okay.
So if you want to actually leave the dungeon and go back to town, is that what you were saying? Sorry.
Yeah. To just so that I'm not going into the spare flask of oil on this trip.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
And we can get back and sell off a bunch of this loot.
Yeah, this has been more like a kind of like looting expedition for you. Rather than trying to get to the Black Grimoire in the library.
Yeah, more looting and mapping the upper level of the dungeon. Oh wait, no, actually, I know what I want to do before we go home. I want to. Okay, I'll give you the series of directions that we're going to take. We're going to have a rest here at the crossroads first, and then I'll tell you the series of directions I want to take. But what we want to do is get back to the cave with the dragon being served by the kobolds.
Oh yeah.
And I think we're gonna go there and offer him some of the treasure, because we said we would.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
Okay. Shall I give you our directions then?
Yes. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. We go north from the crossroads that we're at, and we turn the corner and go back to the room where we met Snorri
Okay.
with the murals.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm just thinking, yeah, if you're doing this, I think you're going to be able to move faster than normal.
I'm faster if I'm backtracking, right?
Yeah. So yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep. So you're in the Snorri room now.
Yep.
The room where you met Snorri before.
Yeah. Then through the secret door into the orc guard post.
Oh yeah.
North into a room with a bunch of pillars.
Yep.
From there, north along a corridor to where there's a left turning. And we go that way.
Okay.
Off to the left.
1 second. Yep. So then after that, you come to a T junction there, going north and south. Yep.
Yeah, we turn right there and go north.
Okay. So you go north, and the corridor turns west and then north again straight away.
Yeah.
And then there's a T junction with a large room to the east. Oh, that's the room where there were loads of bones and rusty weapons.
Oh yeah,
in there.
We go the other way. We turn left here.
Okay. So 1 moment, please. Okay, yeah. So to the left, you walk west until you get to a T junction going north to south. To the north, there's a corridor that runs for 40 feet to another T junction, and it goes past a closed wooden door. To the south, is that room where with an open archway to it. That room where there are strange man-shaped silhouettes of soot on the walls, and there are ancient memorial inscriptions like people's names and dates of birth and death.
Right. We'll go through
room.
Yeah. We'll go through that room.
Yep.
And leave to the west.
Yeah.
Go through another room where on my map I've just written rubbish.
Yeah, there was a big rubbish pile there, and you got attacked by. Oh, sorry, I think I've just given away a spoiler. So, you didn't get attacked by anything in that room. There's nothing strange about that room at all. So you just walk through it. Yeah.
Good. I'll just walk through it and ignore that room.
Yeah. And you get to the arrow the sign with an arrow on it pointing west that says the Dragon's Den.
Yep. Good. My map is
at Crossroads. Yeah, you're doing really well.
My map is still reliable.
Yeah.
I think because I've drawn designed mega dungeons and stuff as well. I'm used to all this mapping stuff. It's not very neat. It's quite messy and it's all out of proportion with itself. But I'll keep going west here. Till I come out into the big cave where I met the kobolds. Yeah,
and here actually there are kobolds kind of going back and forth collecting the bat guano in buckets from the other cave where there are lots of bats on the ceiling.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Can you remember that? And they sort of nod at you. They recognise you.
Okay, good. They're not challenging me or anything.
No.
Okay. With our just like heads held high, like confidently, like we belong here. We just walk past all the kobolds to the tunnel leading south.
Yep.
And go down there.
And then and then then you can see the well that leads down to level 2 in front of you, and then to your right, going west, there's the tunnel there as well.
Yeah, actually, is the well still covered with a big sort of canvas thing that, like a big sort of canvas sheet thing that was at the bottom of it?
Yeah, it's still covered there. The kobolds haven't done anything. There weren't any kobolds there when you came out of the well before and did that, and they've just left it like that.
Okay, good. What we'll actually do though is in the previous cave is find a kobold and say, "It is us, Ardavir and Rook, the treasure hunters. We require an audience with your master, the dragon."
They
rather than just barge in.
One of them understands what you're saying.
Oh, good.
The others don't, and it comes over and goes, "Yes, yes, you come with me, come with me." And he leads you down.
I go with him,
down the tunnel. So you follow him down the tunnel into the big cave where the dragon is. The dragon that doesn't have wings and doesn't look like the pictures of dragons that you've seen.
Right, but does look like a big lizard.
Yeah, it looks like a big lizard. And
it doesn't look like it's not like a little man or something.
Little man
claiming to be a dragon.
Painted red.
Unless I totally misunderstood what was going on last time.
And there's a pool of water in here at the back of the cave as well. And he's got quite a pathetic looking pile of treasure, like a hoard.
Yeah.
But it's not. It doesn't look that great. It's not very big.
I remember. But he doesn't look like a dragon, but he does look like a potentially dangerous creature, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Worth making an ally of is what I'm getting at.
Yeah.
This isn't a total waste of time and treasure. Okay.
Yeah. And he's kind of dozing on his sort of pile of straw that he sleeps on. But he wakes up when you come in, and he says, "Ah, it is you. You came back. What do you have for me? Do you have treasure?"
Rook goes, "We do indeed, mighty dragon. Here," and we present to him a copper bangle and a gold armband and the rat collar that we found ages ago, that says "precious" on it.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
those three things we'll take out and present to him with a sort of grand gesture. Rook will kind of go down on one knee and hold out his arms and stretch his arms out and hold them up to him.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He sort of squints his eyes to look at them, and he says, yes, very nice, very, very good indeed. These will make fine additions to my hoard." And then he kind of nods his head at the kobold that brought you in, and the kobold goes and picks the things up, takes them over to him so he can see them closer. And then he nods again, and the kobold takes them to the pile of treasure in the corner. And I just want to make a note of what treasure you added to that.
Yeah, to his hoard.
So yes, let me do that now. I'll be 1 second. Hang on. Okay, yeah, just let me know what you added again.
It was the copper bangle.
Yeah.
And the gold armband.
Oh yeah.
And the rat collar.
Oh yeah.
Which I'm assuming the rat collar was worthless, but that was just there to kind of pad it out to make it look more impressive.
Yeah. Did you write down how much those were worth as well?
The 50 and 70, the copper and the gold armband.
Yeah.
I think is right.
And the rat collar, I think it's just made of leather.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make a note of that, just in case things change in the dungeon and stuff like that. You never know what's going to happen. Either through your actions or some other party's actions. Right.
Well, the other thing we also want to say is Rook wants to say, and on top of that glorious treasure, mighty dragon, we also bring something else good. We bring good news. There's even more treasure deeper in the dungeon. However, we may require some assistance in getting it. So if next time we come here, if we could have the assistance of some of your very brave and competent kobold servants, that would be much appreciated.
I will think about this. You may check back in with me when you're here next, and see what my answer is then.
Very well, Great Dragon, but don't think too hard, for I think your instincts will serve you well, for you are clearly a wise and majestic creature.
He kind of like nods slowly as you say that.
Right.
And he says, "Oh, as well, you need not fear the kobolds when you see them going about their work. I will make sure none of them will harm you."
Truly, your beneficence is most welcome. We are in your debt.
And he says, the debt is paid. You have done well.
Excellent. I hope this friendship will continue. Not friendship, our servitude to you will continue.
And he goes,
long into our adventures.
He goes, yes.
Fare thee well, good dragon, and we leave.
So for anyone watching this, the dragon told them that they could use the well in this cave here that I'm pointing to get down deeper into the dungeon. Last time they met the dragon. Okay. So he's happy about that.
And in exchange for that, we promised to bring him treasure. And we weren't really planning on bringing him any treasure until just now. But I thought actually maybe we can, if we bring him treasure, maybe he'll like us and he could be an ally. And hopefully he'll let us use some of his kobolds as cannon fodder next time.
Meat shields.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do you want to go back to town then before we stop?
Yeah.
Rather than stopping in the dungeon, I think could be quite nice.
Let's do that.
But not do all the buying and selling in town. Do that next time.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I will go. I'll retrace my steps to so the crossroads where the sign is. If I go south from there, I'll be in the room with the spiral stairs.
The crossroads from where the sign is, which is there.
Yep.
That is
and
right.
South.
Yep. 1 second. Yeah, you will walk through the archways that look like big fanged mouths, and then past murals of cavorting imps on the walls of that section of the corridor, as well. Okay. All right. And then you get back to the spiral staircase and go out. You're gonna have to cross the canyon to go back. We will do that. But you can move at 120 feet per turn. By the way, you're really tired again.
Okay.
So you're gonna have to rest. You could make a little camp in the canyon.
Yeah, we'll do that on the floor of the canyon. We'll make a little camp near the path leading up to the cave and see if we can see any sign of what's his name.
Oh yeah. And so his wagon is gone now.
Okay.
So it looks like they collected all the gypsum they could, and then went back to Kelvin, the town. Okay. Also, it looks like late afternoon, by your reckoning, with where the sun is in the sky.
Okay.
So you have your rest, and while you're resting, actually, let's see. You see a group of figures off coming from all the way over where the gatehouse is, because it's daylight still. You can see the gatehouse. They come through the broken wall in the south part of the gatehouse, and this little group. How many are there? There's 6 of them. 6 humanoid figures walking from all the way over there, and they haven't seen you yet, but you think they are probably orcs.
Okay. We want to tell me how possible this is, given sort of the layout and the kind of lines of sight within the canyon. But we want to skirt along the south wall of the canyon, staying close to it and trying to stay out of sight until we get to the weird copse of trees, and then we want to go in and hide in the trees.
Oh yeah, yeah. All
ideally
right.
without being seen the whole time.
Okay, that's fine. So if you could both make a dexterity check for this, and do you have any kind of stealthy traits that you could use? I don't think either of you do you?
Well, probably only if I kind of stretch the definitions a bit. Military deserter, maybe he would sneak around. He's also wearing like quite clunky heavy armor.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Rook has hedge wizard, but because he, like he roams the countryside and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But I still don't think that's really stealthy, probably.
Yeah.
Okay,
If one of
so
you
it's probably
used,
just
if one of you's background was a ranger or something like that, and that
yeah.
was
There's nothing. We
you could
don't have
use
anything like that.
But yeah, I think you're gonna have to, just try and do it.
I really like the traits system, but you have to be careful that you're not too generous with like how players interpret traits. I think because otherwise any trait can be used for anything and then it's meaningless.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So if you could both of you make a dexterity roll.
Okay. Is there any kind of penalty for heavy armor?
No, because you're
this
not
kind of thing in this game.
You're not a thief. That's funny actually, because you're not a thief class. Is it called a thief in this? I don't know.
I think so.
I think thieves can't wear armor heavier than leather or something. I think.
Right.
I'm not totally sure about that. Let me see. I'm just checking. They can wear leather armor only.
Right.
So they wouldn't be using.
They wouldn't be using heavy armor.
No.
But other people can try and be stealthy because there's a general like ability check mechanic.
And remember, thieves get a trait which is the name of the trait is their type of thief that they are. So it could be like brigand, or it could be footpad, or it could be assassin, or something.
And that's assumed to
used
cover
for, that is used for all stealth related
the standard thief skills.
Yeah, exactly. And that starts off quite high. It starts off higher than other traits. So they have that. So that's what makes them better at being stealthy. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're both just doing dexterity rolls.
Yeah.
So this is Ardavir.
Oh dear.
Well, it's 5 total, and this is Rook. 14.
Okay. So in that case, there's the ruins of a building between you and the copse of trees, right? And you're both kind of stealthily moving from kind of pile of rubble to pile of rubble, or the odd tree stump or tree here and there, to try and get to the copse of the magic copse of trees where you look like a tree when you're inside there. So Ardavir goes past the building. Rook is inside the ruined building, crouching down and moving. And the orcs see Ardavir and start shouting. And they start running towards Ardavir. They're quite far away.
Okay.
So Ardavir can now do stuff, but they're not aware of Rook.
Okay. Can I tell what weapons they have?
It looks like they're waving hand weapons, like large clubs hand axes, things like that.
Okay. Then Ardavir is going to go back and stand outside the ruined building. And like just stand in front of it and get his crossbow loaded and aim at them. And as soon as they're close enough, he's going to take a shot.
Yeah, so he just waits for them to get in range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and Rook is just hiding inside the building. Is there like an upper floor to the building or anything, or is
no,
it just
it's just
crumbling walls?
Crumbling walls, yeah.
Okay, he's just hiding in there.
Okay, yeah. So Ardavir can shoot.
Okay. Then that is 9 plus 5, so 14 plus their armor.
Yes, that's a hit. Yeah.
Cool. It's an unmodified D10, so that's 1 damage.
And then you can roll your fray die.
Yeah. Another 1 damage.
Okay, so you managed to get 2 shots off and take down 2 orcs.
Great.
But if you want to keep using your crossbow, you'll have to spend next turn reloading it.
Nope, I'll stow the crossbow and get the axe and shield ready.
Okay.
And as the orcs are running towards me, I'll like bang the axe on the shield.
Right.
Menacingly.
Yeah. Okay. So does Rook want to use his sling? I'm trying to think how far away they're within crossbow range now, but sling is not so far distance, I think, for range. As we're outdoors, we may as well. I mean, we were outdoors when I said I can't be bothered with the distances before, but let me just quickly check.
Well, actually, I've got how many orcs are left alive and still running at us?
4.
Okay. Actually, Rook is going to cast his other spell, Amber Cloud of Somnolence.
Oh yeah.
Which is range 120 feet.
Yeah, I would say that's fine.
Great.
Yeah.
It billows outward in a 10-foot burst from the central target point of the spell. So assuming they're reasonably close together.
Yeah, I think they're all within 10
if they're bunched up. Great. First affecting those creatures who are nearest. It puts 2d4 hit dice of them to sleep.
Nice.
If they fail a saving throw.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'll roll 2d4.
Yeah, you roll 2d4.
That's 5 hit dice of them.
5 hit dice of them. So it will be all of them if they can.
Great.
If I guess they get individual saving throws then. So the saving throw is going to be 9. This is for the benefit of people watching. The saving throw will be 9 plus the character level or hit dice of the character casting the spell. So your character level is 3, right?
Yeah.
So it'll be a 12 they would need to roll. And
okay.
As they are...
Does my intelligence not affect it then?
It might do actually.
I should know that, really. I'll check.
Let's see. Let's both have a look in the rule book. I don't know where this would be in the rule book.
Where to look for it.
Red sorcery. Preparing spells. Oh, maybe it's under saving throws actually. Just that bit of the book. Saving throws. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was checks. I was reading his saving throws. So, yeah, it has got a big example. The difficulty of a saving throw is 9 plus the hit dice or character level of the creature causing the throw. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So, yeah, it's just that without a modifier for your intelligence or anything.
Okay.
So it would be 12 they would have to get. And they get what does this? Oh, most monsters are assumed to have no attribute modifier. Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
Great.
I thought that because in Scarlet Heroes, when they're doing skill checks, if it's an NPC doing the skill check or a monster, they normally add their hit dice as their their bonus that they add to the skill check, but they don't get to do that for saving throws. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
So it's 2d8, and I will roll for each orc, and there are 4 of them. So he just needs to roll a 12 then to stay awake. Oh, that's 1d8. I clicked the wrong button. Okay, forget that. There we go. All right, that's 12. The first one has survived and is awake. Okay, second one. The second one falls asleep. The third one falls asleep as well. And the fourth one also falls asleep. Great. Yeah, so there's only one left. You can roll your Frey die. Frey die is 60-foot range. I think they're further away than 60 feet, actually.
Okay.
They were within range of the crossbow.
Right. And the sleep spell, which is 120.
Which is 120. Okay. We decided. But the thingy Frey die is 60 feet. So that's not...
Okay, well, I'll wait. I'll just wait and see what this remaining one does.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to do a morale check. And I've forgotten the morale of orcs here. 8. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, he keeps running towards you.
Okay.
And let's see. So he's more than 60 feet away. Again, I'm just playing fast and loose so that it doesn't take ages to have every fight.
Yeah.
Basically, with these distance rules and things like that.
We haven't needed a map for any of the
exactly
fights, really.
Yeah, because the fights are normally over in one round.
Scarlet
Heroes. That's why I would never bother using miniatures or anything, because by the time you've picked them up and put them on the table, they'd all be dead.
They'd be dead.
So he's still running towards you. So he can move 40 feet per turn in an encounter. So he moves 40 feet, and I am going to say he is still out of range just of the Rook's Frey die, but he's still within range of the crossbow. That means if Ardavir wants to run at him with the battle axe and shield, he's not actually going to reach him on this turn. And the orc will reach him on the next turn. But what you could do is Rook could move to within range and use his Frey die.
Oh, okay. So
if Rook moves 40 feet. Sorry, this is really unclear.
It's okay. Yeah,
I'm just doing it.
I get it. I'm keeping track of that was the orc's turn. Charging towards us still, so now it's us again. Okay, then Rook is going to move towards him and just use and actually attack with the sling and the Frey die.
You know what I could have done?
If I can get to within sling range.
On my screen, I'm looking at a map with a token for you on it. I could have just put down an orc token.
Could have put orc tokens and done a little mini.
So that people watching can see exactly where they are and stuff. But never mind.
That's okay. Never mind. I'll attack with the sling then if I can get close enough for that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. 16 plus armor.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Great. So 4 with the sling, so 1 damage.
1 damage. Okay, the sling stone.
That's it, isn't it?
Yeah, the sling stone just hits him right between the eyes, and he just he runs forward a few more steps, but in a really jerky way, and then just collapses and rolls and lands in the dust.
Great. Okay. We will. Ardavir will cut the head off the one we just killed, and can we see any like? Can we get like a branch from one of the trees or something?
Yeah.
And like stick it in the ground and like mount the head of the one we killed on top, like in front of where the sleeping ones are. If we can do that really quickly, because they're only asleep for 10 minutes. So if we can do that quickly and then rush off down
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
away down the canyon and get
Yeah.
out of here, just so
Yeah.
they'll wake up and see their friend with his head on a pike,
Yeah. Okay.
and hopefully be terrified.
I would rule that you can do that, but that means you won't have time to search the bodies.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
And then we rush off.
Yeah. All right. So you're going to keep moving.
Yep.
You can go. Let's see. I'm going to see if you can get out of the canyon.
What I'd really like to do is wait in the trees and disguise ourselves as trees and watch, just to see their reaction when they wake up.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what Ardavir wants to do, but Rook says, no, we need to get back to town.
Let's not mess around. Yeah. Okay. So you pass the midpoint of the canyon, and you reach like the eastern half of the canyon, where there are some more ruined buildings that you explored before.
Right.
And you keep going towards the gatehouse. And let's see, 120 feet. Yeah, that's fine. You get through the gap in the gatehouse. Do you want to go through the way you came through the gatehouse before?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, so you go through the portcullis with the gap in it, and through the other portcullis with the gap in it, come out, and then you're out of the valley, and on your way back to town. And I'm going to do one more wandering monster check on the way back to town, right?
Yep.
And we'll see what
It would be
happens.
so funny if there was a giant or something.
You've had a lot of wandering monsters actually in this.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, there's nothing. No encounter on the way back to town.
Okay, great.
So you get back to the north gate of the town, and actually it's the middle of the night again, but earlier than it was last time you came back. I think last time it was about 4 a.m. Now it's about midnight.
Okay.
And so there are still drunks staggering home from the taverns and things.
Right. Well, we will be heading to our usual inn to just sleep in the common room, like in the dormitory place, like we did before.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the next day we'll do some buying and selling.
Yeah, nice. You did a good delve into Stonehell.
Yeah, that was good.
Got some treasure out of it and things, and made some progress.
Added a bunch of rooms to my map.
Yeah, I always feel it's kind of a shame that there's no like XP for monsters killed in Scarlet Heroes, because I always enjoy like adding up the totals and things, and sometimes you can like in old school Essentials or something, you have a fight with a really big monster and then you get a big ton of XP and you level up and stuff.
Yeah, well, I do think it's best when there's XP for something, like finding treasure, exploring, whatever is the stuff that you're supposed to do in the game. You get XP for that rather than just one per session, because it just kind of motivates you to get lots done. You know.
So mark both of you getting 1 XP for this session.
Okay.
And what are your XP totals now? And how much do you need to get to the next level?
Well, Rook is on 7 and Ardavir is on 8, and I've forgotten how much we need.
We can check. I'll check.
Is it
the
based
table.
on your current level?
Yeah, I'll get the table up quickly. Let's see, advancement. Character. Here it is, advancement. So you're both level 3, right?
Yeah.
Oh, for level 4 you need 9.
Oh wow, okay, close.
Yeah.
That's good.
Great. Yeah, all right.
Cool.
That was very fun.
Yeah, that was good.
And yeah, so everyone watching who made it to the end of the video, it's probably like 20% of people or less than that. I don't know. Hopefully the sound quality was all right and you enjoyed it. And this was an example of playing one-on-one with a GM at Scarlet Heroes, which is like the other way that you can play it other than solo, because it's not recommended for large groups of player characters because it would just get too easy, I think. So yeah, thanks Alex for joining in with this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Bye everyone.